Lots of people are now pointing out the flaws in this company's products, and it could be problematic. Welcome back to our video, you guys. Apple is a company known far and wide for their incredible devices like iPhone, Mac, Apple Watch, and some others. They have a reputation for providing quality services and delivering the best, but now, some people are now highlighting major flaws in their system. Here's a look at why Apple is a major scam. In the beginning, Apple was a simple company that only released one or two variants of a single product. For example, the iPhone 4 was a beloved device that everyone had at some point in their lives. The upgraded version, iPhone 4S, was a questionable release as to why Apple had to create a slight difference in two phones that were almost similar. Still, it was incredibly popular as it offered new features and a great interface in the first era of smartphones. But now, Apple's exclusiveness has escalated to a level that one has to give up certain things in their life to afford just the best version of their new product. Since the release of the iPhone X, Apple has found a way to provide minor improvements in their upgraded variants that cost a lot of money. The iPhone 14 is also an excellent example of this production quality with different variants like Pro and Pro Max. It's easy to see how Apple is manipulating its consumers into buying the best phones for an absurdly high price with nothing much to offer. The devices are the same, just lacking in their individual level. Even their MacBooks are now receiving the brunt of criticism as they're charging customers for every extra detail they require for work. For example, Apple's MacBook comes with reasonable storage, and that's a good thing. But if you somehow manage to fill up that space and would like to replace the old SSD with a new one, you either have to buy a new one altogether or can't dismantle the device and do it yourself. It doesn't make sense for Apple to restrict their computers in terms of storage, considering how quickly big files can take up storage. Another issue with Apple stems from its App Store, where the company is now charging unreasonable amounts of money from developers for providing paid subscriptions. A lot of companies like YouTube, Spotify, and Tinder have suffered substantial revenue damage from this move, while Apple has been making money by just listing these apps on their store for the customers to use. The issue made headlines a few years back, and since then, Apple's marketing policies have been questioned in the development field. Many new creators on YouTube Premium pointed out that they're only getting a small proportion of what they're actually getting from their subscribers. It was later found out that while YouTube was taking 30% of these donations, Apple was also charging a 30% tax on each of those revenue streams, thereby leaving content creators with very little money to earn. Another questionable move from Apple comes from their policy for developers, where they forbid them to advertise their official website for purchases in the applications. Because browsing on the computer doesn't offer the computer a fee for the in-app purchases, Apple doesn't allow these developers to market their online stores or websites in order to keep their tax revenues flowing. So a lot of developers are now questioning whether the App Store is a reliable place for making money, as Apple is silently slashing their income for their benefit. If you're enjoying the video so far, like and comment down below. Subscribe to our channel and do turn on notifications for more great videos down the line. Now let's continue. When it comes to protecting user data, many believe that Apple is one of the biggest companies that provides substantial privacy to their users. Sure, you might not be able to download pirated songs or movies from websites that could easily hack your phone or install ransomware, but Apple has upgraded its policies to a level that only some people can understand. Apple uses a number of other ways to keep track of everything that you do, such as trackers. Your device often asks for permission to observe and report your activity to Apple's headquarters for security and app preferences. When you analyze the situation through proper research, you'll be surprised to know that Apple allows third-party applications to see through your data and offer you advertisements tailored to your preferences. This includes your contacts, search history, messages, location, IP address, and many other aspects. So in true essence, Apple is taking your information, providing it to other companies for a measly sum of money just for you to see their advertisements that you might be interested in. If that's not a breach of privacy twisted in words, we can't say what else is. One of the major reasons why everyone thinks Apple is a scam is because of their price tags. Who would want to spend $1,000 on just a monitor stand? You can easily buy one off a thrift store. And it's not just these absurd products, as iPhone's prices have also skyrocketed with every year. Spending more than $1,000 on a phone that might be similar in functioning to competitive Android phones sounds like a bit too much, wouldn't you think? Well guys, that's the end of this video. Regardless of how Apple deals with these allegations, the company won't shut down overnight. They're still opening stores in different areas of the world, and it's going to take a lot more than just speculation. Millions of people still believe in Apple because they have a legacy of providing the best products.